In the year 2147, the galaxy was a vast, turbulent expanse filled with alien civilizations, some benevolent, others hostile. Amid this chaotic cosmic theater, the world of Zalara was known for its serene landscapes and advanced technologies. The Zalarians, a race of slender, luminescent beings with intricate patterns on their skin, had thrived for centuries, developing art, philosophy, and a deep understanding of the universe. But all that changed with the arrival of the Jarak, a brutal, warlike species that had conquered countless worlds. They descended on Zalara like a dark storm, their ships blotting out the stars. Fear rippled through the Zalarian populace as the news of the invasion spread. The once proud civilization watched helplessly as their defenses crumbled against the might of the Jarak war machines. Among the chaos, one Zalarian named Ilara stood out. Known for her keen intellect and strategic mind, she was a respected leader in the Council of Elders. As the Jarak forces advanced, Ilara urged her fellow Zalarians to unite and fight back. "We cannot cower in fear," she proclaimed during an emergency meeting. "We must find a way to turn the tide." But her words fell on deaf ears. Panic and despair clouded the minds of her people. Many felt that resistance was futile, that their advanced technology was no match for the sheer brutality of the Jarak. As they cowered in their homes, waiting for the inevitable doom, a glimmer of hope appeared, a faint signal from beyond their star system. Light years away, the United Earth Federation, UEF, had been monitoring the situation. Their sensors detected the distress signal from Zalara, and a small fleet of human ships was dispatched to investigate. Commander Ava Sinclair, a battle-hardened veteran with a reputation for bravery, led the mission. As they entered Zalara's orbit, she gathered her crew and prepared for a descent to the planet's surface. "Remember, our mission is to assist them," she reminded her team. "These beings may seem fragile, but they possess knowledge and technology we haven't yet comprehended. Let's show them that humans stand with their allies." As the human ships landed, the Zalarians were initially taken aback. Commander Sinclair and her crew stepped out, clad in advanced battle suits, their presence a stark contrast to the shimmering, delicate forms of the Zalarians. At first, there was confusion. The Zalarians had heard stories of humans, fierce and unpredictable creatures who had carved their place in the galaxy. Would they be here to help, or would they exploit their vulnerability? Ilara stepped forward, her heart racing. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice a mixture of hope and trepidation. "We are the United Earth Federation," Sinclair replied, her tone resolute. "We've come to help you fight against the Jarak. We won't let your world fall." Trepidation hung in the air, but Ilara's heart swelled with cautious optimism. She had read about humans, their resilience, their unwillingness to back down in the face of overwhelming odds. With the Zalarian defenses faltering, she knew this was a chance for salvation. As the two races began to strategize together, it became clear that combining their strengths could forge an effective resistance. The Zalarians shared their advanced energy technology, while the humans offered their combat experience and weaponry. The alliance formed quickly, fueled by the urgency of their predicament. Days turned into a blur of planning and preparation. The Jarak, sensing the growing resistance, intensified their assaults. But for every attack, the Zalarians and humans retaliated with surprising ferocity. The humans employed their innovative tactics, while the Zalarians utilized their agility and technology to create devastating countermeasures. What had once seemed like an insurmountable threat began to falter. In one climactic battle, the combined forces launched an ambush on a Jarak supply ship, cutting off their resources and crippling their momentum. As the smoke cleared, a newfound sense of unity enveloped the battlefield. Zalarians and humans fought side by side, their fears melting away in the face of shared purpose. Yet the Jarak were not easily defeated. Their leadership, infuriated by the unexpected resistance, decided to unleash their secret weapon, a colossal warship capable of devastating entire planets. With it, they aimed to crush the spirit of their enemies once and for all. The news reached Ilara and Sinclair just as they were regrouping after a successful skirmish. They convened an emergency council, where fear began to seep back into the hearts of the Zalarians. "What hope do we have against such power?" a young Zalarian whispered, eyes wide with dread. But Sinclair stood firm. "We have something they don't, unity. We've learned to fight together. If we strike quickly and decisively, We can take down that warship before it reaches our cities." With determination, they devised a plan. The human ships would distract the Jarek warship, drawing its fire while the Zalarians infiltrated its defenses using their cloaking technology. As dawn broke over Zalara, the two forces executed their plan. The sky filled with chaos as human ships engaged the Jarek warship, unleashing a barrage of firepower. The Jarek crew, initially caught off guard, scrambled to respond. Meanwhile, Ilara and her elite team of Zalarian warriors slipped into the shadows, navigating through the warship's intricate systems. Time ticked away as they approached the ship's reactor core. With their advanced technology, the Zalarians worked quickly, planting explosives that would cripple the ship's power. But just as they finished, alarms blared throughout the warship. They were discovered. With seconds to spare, Ilara activated the explosives, and they raced back toward the exit. As the ship shook around them, they burst through the corridors, narrowly escaping the impending explosion. They made it to their ships just as the Jarek warship erupted in a spectacular fireball, lighting up the sky. The battlefield fell silent. The Jarek, now leaderless and disoriented, began to retreat. The alliance of Zalarians and humans stood victorious, their spirits soaring high. In the aftermath, a sense of camaraderie blossomed, forging bonds that transcended their differences. Ilara and Sinclair stood side by side, watching as their people celebrated. "You came for us when we needed it most," Ilara said, her eyes glistening with gratitude. "You showed us that we are stronger together." Sinclair smiled, a sense of pride swelling within her. "This victory belongs to all of us. Humanity has always fought for those in need, and today we stand as one." From that day forward, Zalara and Earth formed an enduring alliance, their shared strength a beacon of hope across the galaxy. In the face of darkness, it was humanity that had turned the tide, proving that when all seemed lost, they would rise to save those in peril. And as stories of their bravery spread, it became clear in the galaxy, everyone would remember that humans were not just conquerors, but protectors, ready to stand up for their allies, no matter the odds.